Hey, yo, my R&P fan, what's good? You are now tuned into another episode of the Resilient Mindset Podcast, a channel that focuses on the motivations of men's mental health and awareness. Today's topic, toxic masculinity. Did you know that toxic masculinity can harm not only men, but also everyone around them? Let's get it.
Perfect.
Welcome back. Yo, everyone is going crazy with the controversial yet thought-provoking question of who would women rather be alone in the woods with, a man or a bear? Yo, who thinks of this stuff? Anyway, is there a method to this badness? In this video, we will dive deep into this subtle passive-aggressive concept of toxic masculinity, exploring the harmful stereotypes and behaviors associated with it. Yo, let's address the elephant in the room. The problem is that generalizing stereotyping of toxic masculinity perpetuates harmful behaviors and attitudes that can have serious consequences.
True story.
For those who may have been under a rock or easily triggered by buzzwords, toxic masculinity, according to the Oxford English Dictionary, is defined as a cultural concept of manliness that glorifies stoicism, strength, virility, and dominance, and that is socially maladaptive or harmful to mental health. In layman's terms, a man showing any form of assertiveness, which is often mistaken for aggression, is seen as toxic. Oh, no. Let's take it a step further. The perception of masculinity is cultural, which can be subjective depending on the social environment. The problem, in my opinion, men are 100% of the time lumped into the all category. Men ain't shit. Men are abusive. Men cheat. Men blah, 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 blah.
Chill, fam.
Right, ladies?
I know that's right.
Are they good and malicious men? Absolutely.
True story.
But we don't dare to speak or highlight those good men who are constantly looked over until options run dry in a Popeye's biscuit.
What?
Hey, yo, fellas. Hold on to that thought. Yo, matter of fact, drop a 1 in the comments if a shorty spun the block after realizing later you were the one. Let's pivot real quick and address the women choosing a bear over a man and what the ladies have to say.
The reality is I would choose the bear, you would choose the bear, we would all choose the bear. Collectively, as the internet is female presenting people, we all would choose the bear. And I can't speak for everyone's reasons why they would choose the bear, but the reason I told my husband is this.
Perfect.
Because a bear doesn't hate people the same way men hate women. And if I'm gonna die anyway, I would choose the dignity and death of being mauled by a bear than a scary, scary man who wants to take his time.
Women are on the app talking about they'd rather be alone in the woods with a bear than men. And it got me thinking, and I'm like, yo, that bear possibly would leave me alone, right? Now, I'm not his normal prey. And I mean, this is the woods, so we're not talking about a polar bear because we all know nobody's escaping him. But even still, the polar bear would just maul me to death. These guys, the things that they do to women, the psychological damage, the graping, I mean, there is a reason they don't even want to hire men in morgues because necrophilia. Like, look it up if you don't know what that actually means. So yeah, like a woman and her body are just not safe with men. I think I might take the bear.
Now, some of these ladies have various reasons for choosing a bear. However, it seems to revolve around one main theme, aggression from men, which they have a problem being unable to control. Hey, yo, one woman even said men hate women, and she was married.
Bruh.
My guy, you need to. But that got me thinking, where else have I heard of a story of a princess choosing a beast over a man? Oh, I know, the Disney classic of Beauty and the Beast. However, there is a psychological breakdown that we could apply to the situation, which Dr. Jordan Peterson sums up beautifully.
What I really liked about Beauty and the Beast, and I do think that's the best Disney movie ever made, was that it's a real female hero myth. I mean, the woman, Beauty, is beautiful, so she's high up in the female dominance hierarchy, but she's witty and well-read and intelligent and adventurous and brave and courageous and truthful, all of that. And she doesn't fall for Gaston, the psychopathic persona. And young women are much more likely to fall for men like that, by the way, than women who are slightly more wiser. So they'll fall for dark triad men, and that's partly how psychopathy propagates itself across the generations. Right? They can be enticed by psychopathic personas. But she prefers the beast. It's like, well, the beast is the adventure. It's like, well, it's this terrible man, you know, like he's rough, he's unhewed, but he's got potential. Right, and that's what really attracts her. And she wants someone who can guard the walls and make a safe haven for the children, but who's generous enough who's productive enough to be useful and generous enough to share. And so she civilizes him. And that's, you know, you say, well, that's the female hero myth. It's like the civilizing of men is the female hero myth.
So, what have we learned today, boys and girls? Women prefer the dangerous beast.
What?
Only when he is tameable by her. How does this relate to toxic masculinity? Pretty much any free-thinking or acting man perceived as aggressive is considered toxic. Hold up though, there's a plot twist. Studies show many women find psychotic features in men's personalities sexually arousing. Yes, even your innocent queen you hold in such high regard.
Got him.
This study further confirms Dr. Peterson's statement. I know this is super confusing to what most women complain about online when you see video after video of my last boyfriend was so toxic. He treated me so bad. He was such a jerk. Hey, yo, you can't make this shit up. So my take on these women choosing a bear is from subconsciously wanting to tame and conquer a wild beast, which is technically their version of a wet dream come to life. What we as men need to focus on is the underlying tones of society's narrative of toxic masculinity. By acknowledging these subjective claims, we can equally express positive masculinity, ultimately leading to a more respectful and productive culture. Listen up. Toxic masculinity has been a stereotype and weaponized buzzword for far too long. Yet we don't have to give it power or acknowledgement. Fellas, don't stress it. Those options will dry up. Those washed, misandrous women will now have the options of a cat, dog, or bear, and, well, you know the rest. Yo, which part of this topic do you agree or disagree with? Drop your thoughts in the comment section. I hope you gained some value from this video, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and stay locked in for more thought-provoking mindfulness content by viewing another video. Stay resilient.